Okay, hey, Whitehouse.
Yeah.
They're rolling. As I mentioned, they got drummed by Forney, but from that point on, Coach Kyle Westerberg, who used to be in the Allen School District as assistant coach, he played under his father. His father was a coach there till he retired years ago, and he's a good guy. We had a chance to talk a little bit. They faced Westlake in the state championship game, and I believe they had a 27-game win streak or something like that.
That's my roots.
That's your roots?
That's the DFW roots right there. We know Westlake well.
Oh yeah, hey, they're tough. They're always tough. But here, Coach Kyle Westerberg talks about his Wildcats, and they take on Nacogdoches. Nacogdoches they got some shortcomings, but anything can happen. Let's hear from Coach Kyle Westerberg.
Let's do it.
The kids are bought in. You know, they're everything that you ask them to do, they do it, and they breathe and bleed our culture, and just it's headed in the right track.
Did it take a while to get there, or is this one of those things where when they catch on, I'll know?
You know, your first year is always it's going to be different. You know, it's a different group of kids. May not necessarily be the ones that you've been around, but the ones I'm with right now are the guys were young. They were freshmen, you know, 8th graders,
babies,
freshmen, junior, you know, sophomores, and so it was a matter of after that year, that first year, and how fast and furious it was to get the culture right and where I wanted to get it at, and now they've just bought in completely to it. And obviously it was a little closer than we wanted it to be. You know, hats off to a new staff at Henderson. Coach Baker does a really good job and is doing a good job with those kids. And they came, you know, prepared and ready to play. But I thought our kids handled the adversity well and finished the game. Okay, now you get a chance to keep that momentum rolling against a Nacogdoches team. Your scouting report on them. You know, it's a new staff. I feel like it's still kind of an unknown of what they are. You know, obviously they have talent. This is our first district game, our first district opponent, and so, you know, our whole thing is it's about us, and we want to go 1-0. You know, and so we got to put, you know, these last 4 games behind us and know that these games are for keeps now.
Let me ask you, did the non-district schedule serve you well, you think?
It did. You know, we were able to find out kind of who we are, what our identity is. You know, we're still trying to figure it out a little bit. We won't know. I was telling some guys this morning, we won't know until probably till the end of the year what we really are, you know. But, you know, you want to spend those first 4 games really kind of figure out what you can and can't do. And
yeah, that makes sense. Talks about they want to go 1-0. It starts now. We're entering the district play. I mean, they did have to overcome something early on, but like he said, that's now a strength heading into what actually counts. They said now we're playing for keeps. I thought that was a pretty cool.
Well, he's been there a couple of years, and so at the beginning he was talking about the transition. And now these are, you know, his guys, and they're buying into it, and they're having some success.
Right.
And I mean, I think they're going to probably beat Nacogdoches, but again, we don't know what's going to happen down the road. The teams will get tougher in their district, and Mahomes ain't walking through that door, okay? But I think he's a good guy. He's a good coach, and he's got these guys fired up, and so looking forward to that game against NAC come Friday night.